we are going to welcome you back to the Principals Podcast. You have Doug and Doug over here, along with Mr. Bandera, and we have the Queen of Honor, Dee Dee Jeavons, who's with her Batman and Robin sidekick,
this woman.
I love you back.
Dee Dee is hanging up the work belt here tomorrow. Her and Jasper are setting the sail back home to enjoy life. Dee Dee, how many years have you been employed here in Chardon Schools, and what are all the different jobs that you've had?
Well, I started here in 1993 as a school bus aide. And then in 96, I also did recess at Hamden Elementary. And then in 99, I came to the high school, and I've been here ever since.
Wow. And you've done so many different jobs. And one of the things that you absolutely love to do is develop relationships with people. There's no doubt about it. At times, you can ask Mr. Bandera and Heim, you're almost like a pseudo admin, helping with a lot of kids that were out of dress code, or talking back, or not cleaning up after themselves. You've been a huge advocate for all three of us. You've worked for many principals, mostly many assistant principals, because that is a conduit to the role of custodians. But you've only worked for, I think, 3 head principals over those years, with Long, Fetchick, and myself.
Right. Yes. There's been multiple. I can't tell you how many assistant principals have been in these offices. Jen has the list in her office, but I don't remember who they all are.
Hiya must be the worst, right?
Yeah.
All right, this is not roasting Hyam. This is roasting Dee Dee time. Let's be nice here, Bandera.
I don't know how to shut it off.
Yeah. So you don't get to ask your question first. I do. Dee Dee, you have many jobs that you take care of on a daily basis. Which one will you be back here to do first next week?
I'm not coming in next week. I'm on vacation.
Oh, Dee Dee, what are we going to do? So what job are you going to miss the most?
Call Spencer. He'll do it.
Dee Dee, which job are you going to miss the most?
Did you say job?
Yes.
I don't want to do any of it anymore, so.
I like it.
You became a ninja on that T5.
Oh, that's my favorite tool. That thing is amazing. They should have gotten us that years ago. Maybe I wouldn't have so many back problems.
Well, what if we get a T9? Will you come back if we get a T9 and you could just ride it around?
No.
Dee Dee, what are you going to do with yourself without waking up at 4 or whatever time you wake up in the morning to come shovel the driveways?
I'm going to sleep till about 6, and then Jasper and I are going to roll out of bed. And then later in the morning, I'll go visit my mom.
I like that you're sleeping in until 6. I like that.
A lot of people aren't even up at that time yet.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about when I was in actually that office that you're sitting in, every single day I would see you and Mrs. Lacoste have the time of your life talking about whatever it was. It didn't even have to be about the Browns, because when we're talking about the Browns and you two, it's next level. It could be literally whatever we had on that TV behind you guys, and it was something, and you guys would banter, and then Mrs. Lacoste, what would happen next? You would laugh hysterically. And just because you have a mask on doesn't mean we can't hear that laugh. Both of you have a laugh that anyone could recognize.
Mm-hmm.
I've been told that before.
So I would love to, if we could have brought on Spencer. You kind of took Spencer under your wing, because Spencer, ever since he wanted to be a student here, or was a student here, wanted to be a custodian here. And he's a second shift head custodian. We're getting Mark Avery here to come over starting at Friday morning.
Yeah, have we heard from you?
what advice are you going to leave for Mark? Mark is a veteran in our district, but because it's a different building, what are you going to tell him? What's a little word of wisdom for him?
Watch out for Mr. Hyam. That's all I'm going to say.
Dee Dee, that's Bandero's line. That's not your line.
I like.
Just tell him yes all the time and go do it. Everything will be fine.
You know what? That's true, Dee Dee. I never follow up, do I?
No.
I trust you too much, don't I?
Yes. Way too much.
Dee Dee, what's been one of your favorite memories over the years? You've worked with like thousands of principals, thousands of students.
Oh my
What's been
goodness.
one of your favorite memories you've had?
I can't even think. There's too many. I don't. Meaning this one.
No.
Yeah.
My mother told me a story about her because she used to ride my mother's bus. My mom took bus here for 30 years. That's how I got involved in charging schools. Tina was sitting in the front seat because she was misbehaving on the high school bus, and she was throwing spitballs in my mother's hair.
That sounds about right, Tina.
Little pieces of paper. Yes.
No, it was the rubber from the handle. It was like right behind.
Oh, so it's vandalism now.
I was so shocked. I didn't know that was her mom. And when she introduced, oh my God, I seen her coming from across the room and I about slithered.
That's a good story.
So, Tina, what's your favorite memory of Dee Dee?
Oh my, there's so many. But one thing I'll miss the most is the hugs every morning that she gives me. So that's my favorite. And of course, our brown stuff.
Our brown stuff. Yeah. Talking about our kids.
Yeah. Yes.
So speaking of the Browns, is this the year, Dee Dee? Is this the year they truly finally do it, or are we still years away?
I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. It can still be done this year.
Dee Dee, you're so I know you're a big family person. I know you have your mom and all your family around. I know you had a beautiful wedding this past fall, correct?
Yes. My son got married in October.
Yeah. So are you excited to spend some time with your family you don't always get to see during this kind of little break from, not even break, this time away from school?
Yes, but I won't see my son. My new daughter-in-law is immunocompromised, and they haven't gone anywhere since March. So I won't see them till I'm not sure when. But I am looking forward to spending more time with my mom.
Excellent. Well, hopefully it all ends soon and you get some good quality time with your whole family.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that too.
Dee Dee, after all these years of kind of working and getting up so early, and although you have vacations that you're able to take, and do you think it's even feasible for you to sleep in past 6 a.m.? Like really, like
It doesn't usually work on the weekends, but we'll see what happens.
Never.
I just can't. I just want to turn that alarm off and never hear it again.
So I take it you don't want to be on our sub list, Dee Dee.
Don't you call me. If I see that number come up, I'm not answering.
How about vector security?
I'm going to tell Jen she can take my name off that list.
Dee Dee, what's one hobby that we don't know that you are going to try to actively get involved in?
I used to do calligraphy years ago. I'd like to maybe get back into that fancy writing.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I never knew that. That's pretty cool.
I just learned something new about you, girl.
Yeah, I used
So
to do that.
let's rapid fire her some questions that are
Oh no.
it's real easy ones, like your favorite meal.
My pasta.
Nice.
Your first impression when you hear Dee Dee on the radio.
I don't want to.
How many pets do you have?
2, cat and a dog.
What's your favorite alcohol, Dee Dee?
IPA, anything IPA.
You're one that does like a style in boots. So what is your favorite type of shoe?
I don't like to wear shoes, period.
Well, you have fancy boots.
I don't have fancy boots. These are steel-toed horse boots. That's not fancy.
Those are classy boots. I'm from Chardon. Those are classy boots.
Those are just old Wolverines. He just got some cute boots on.
I'm not showing you.
Dee Dee, what words of wisdom do you have for all of our listeners out there, which would be like, this is going to be sent to the staff so they can hear kind of your final message, and some of our students will also receive this today. I know you're saying,
so don't make me do that.
just
Please.
something.
No.
How about this one? Because this will make you laugh.
Okay.
empty room, lights off. Remember that?
That's Mrs. Pentilla.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what we call her. Her back. The first word was energy. That's all I'm saying.
We can only imagine the second word.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Who's your favorite Browns player right now?
Right now, Baker.
Baker.
You played pretty well on Monday night, I must say, Dee Dee.
He did a nice job. He's coming along.
Well, you better. He's been here long enough, right, Dee Dee?
Yeah.
About
Yeah, but
time.
he has had, 3 different head coaches and all that. Give him time. You wait.
He's our boy.
He is our boy.
Well, Dee Dee, we appreciate you. We value you. And I know you can just close your ears, but your attention to detail is second to none when it comes to the organizational effectiveness of your team. We appreciate your humility, your kindness that you've provided for everyone in this building. Everyone, it's almost like you're like Norm from Cheers, where they just like yell out your name, and you're calling. You walk in a room, they're like, Dee Dee. It doesn't matter where you are. We just had Tim Armelli on, and whenever someone mentions Tim Armelli, they're like, oh yeah, Tim Armelli. The same is with you. You say Dee Dee, everyone's going to know exactly who you're talking about in any building. Like you could be in Munson, Dee Dee, and like, oh yeah, Dee Dee. And then if you're in trouble, they'll say Diane.
Yeah.
So
I don't do that one often.
no. Well, we're gonna miss you. We know we're not gonna. We know we're gonna see you. We're gonna see you in Jasper jumping around here to visit us. But this time to say hello, and even more so when Miss Lacoste gets off work, you're probably gonna go out and have some fun together. So we really, really value you. We miss you. And we wanted to give you the opportunity to be on our podcast because it's the right thing to do. When we do have the end of our year celebration, when we get through more of this COVID times, we're going to celebrate you and Mr. Armelli and Mr. Wilhelm and anyone else who we don't know of that might be retiring. And so we can celebrate a little manja and a little celebratory cake. Mr. Bandera, Mr. Heim, you want to give some final words?
Dee Dee, I just want to thank you for always your kindness. Whether I'm calling you for who knows what on the radio, every time I call you, you're always quick to respond, quick to have the same pleasant attitude. I know it's not always the most fun call in the world when I'm calling you or something, but I always appreciate you. You always respond to me with great kindness, and I always appreciate that. So thank you.
You're welcome.
I'd like to thank you for always answering the radio, even though you never wanted to when I called you. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done I know that your heart has always been there for this school and for our students, and I truly appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Lacoste, any words?
Oh, I love you, Dee.
I love you too.
We don't even have to say words on that because
Yeah.
that relationship is, it's like, I'm not even saying mother-daughter, it's sisters. They are so tight. And so we want to celebrate your not only your relationships to have Miss Lacoste on today. There are many others that we could have brought on, but we wanted, you said no to us yesterday, but your old friend said, come on, we'll just make it really simple. So again, we appreciate you, we value you, and we know that this is not a goodbye. It's just going to be a new hello. That's what it's going to be.
Thank you.
So thanks again, and have a very beautiful day.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.